What's up, everybody? It's Boy, Les Alex. This is a new video series I'm going to be doing called More Baseball with Les Alex. Huge shout out to my girlfriend, Abby, for finally making me do this video. I've been talking about doing these videos for so long, and she was finally like, just do it. Just YOLO, just do it. And yeah, I'm going to do it. And so what this video series is, I'm going to go through each team, talk about how they're good, talk about some things they need to work on, and then things they need to do at the trade deadline, whether they're going to be buyers, whether they're going to be sellers, and then, of course, what they're going to be buying and or selling. So, yeah, of course, you see the Cardinals cap. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Cardinals fan. So, first team we're going to go over, St. Louis Cardinals. And I also want to focus on what I think is their best player. Not necessarily the pedigreed best player, but like who's playing the best this season. So yeah, I'm super excited to bring you all this video series. Keep rocking with me throughout the season. If you enjoy the videos, if you like them, smash that like button, smash that sub button, and of course the little bell icon. And if you want to check out my girlfriend's YouTube page, down below. She's got like 20,000 followers anyways. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm super stoked. As you can see on screen, the Cardinals are 2.5 games out of first behind Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. However, because of tiebreakers, aka we swept the Cubs, we are technically, as of the recording of this video, ahead of the Cubs in the standings. But let's get into it. So yeah, Tommy Pham, in my opinion, is the Cardinals' best player this season. I got some statistics scrolling down there. 321 average. And of course, his slugging percentage is through the roof. His on-base percentage is through the roof. But what's most impressive, 39 games he's played in this season and 35 runs. That means when he plays, he scores, which is awesome. Another thing about Tommy Pham that you may not know, he hustles. He's the hardest worker on the team. It's not even close. I heard a story from the broadcast earlier today where he was out before the bases were even on the field yet, working on base running drills. He said at the beginning of the season he wanted to have a 30-30 year. And with this kind of work ethic, it makes me believe that he probably will. The next strength I want to talk about is the Cardinals' starting pitching. If you had any doubts about Carlos Martinez's validity as a starter, you need to remove him and be ashamed of yourself. He has a 1.62 ERA, which is tops in the NL. That's right. It's even better than Cy Young frontrunner right now, Max Scherzer. It is clear that he is the ace for years to come for this staff. If I told you Miles Mikolas was going to be 5-0 and have the best winning percentage on the St. Louis Cardinals staff, you would have thought I was crazy. But that's the reality. I didn't even know who he was at the beginning of the season. And now it's clear he's one of our best pitchers. Simply incredible. One of the biggest question marks coming into the season for the Cardinals was, would Michael Wacha be able to step into a solid 2 or 3 role in the starters for the Cards? The answer is clearly yes. He's 5-1 so far. The Cardinals starters have combined for an NL second best 3.13 team ERA and have only allowed 84 total earned runs, making it one of, if not the best, starting staffs in the NL. At the start of the season, Greg Holland was going to be the closer. They gave him a huge contract, and quite simply, he just didn't perform. So Bud Norris steps into the role and has ran with it. He's 9 of 9 so far this season. And as a Cardinals fan, to think that our closer is going to go in there and not a shot he's going to blow the save, it's an incredible feeling. Good job, Bud Norris. Keep it going. Now, unfortunately, we have to talk about the Cardinals' weaknesses. Weakness number 1, inconsistent hitting. It seems to be feast or famine at the plate for the Cardinals. Sometimes they score 12 runs, sometimes they score 0. With a 235 average and a measly 118 RBIs with runners in scoring position, it's definitely one of the weak points for the Cards, and they have to figure it out if they're going to make a serious playoff run this year. I didn't want to have to point out specific players, but unfortunately, Matt Carpenter, Dexter Fowler, and Marcell Ozuna leave me no choice. Oh, Dexter Fowler. Your on-base percentage is down, your batting average is down, your slugging percentage is down, and for the first time in your career, you have a negative WAR. And what that means is you're negatively affecting the team. We gave you a huge contract. Please start to actually contribute in a positive way to the team. I hate that I have to bring this up. I really do. Because Matt Carpenter is one of my favorite players on the team. But he's only hitting a .177. I mean, under the Mendoza line. He's a perennial all-star, for God's sake. And his strikeout percentage is a lot higher than it normally is. What's going on, Matt? In order for this team to be good, you have to be at the center of it. I know we've got a lot of pieces around you now, but come on, man. You have to start performing, simply put. Speaking of pieces around you, Marcell Ozuna, we got you in hopes that you would be the centerpiece of the team, our best hitter. Of course, that's not true. Simply put, you have to start putting runs on the board. You have to start hitting in clutch situations. You keep swinging at crazy pitches, way out. You have zero shot of hitting. I mean, you have to start making smart at-bats and putting some power behind your swings. I mean, for God's sakes, you have 3 home runs this season. What's the deal? Are the Cardinals buyers or sellers? That's a good question. It's unclear so far. We've been winning, we've been losing. Either way it goes, I personally think in my heart of hearts, the Cardinals will be buyers. Now, who could the Cardinals potentially get to help push this team into a potential World Series team? In my mind, Manny Machado would be a perfect pickup for the Cardinals. And we already know that the Orioles are willing to deal. He's on the last year of his contract, and he's definitely going to become a free agent at year's end. And of course, we have a slew of pitching prospects at the ready. Guys like Austin Gomber come to mind. Guys like Dakota Hudson. I mean, for a World Series, I'd given up Jack Flaherty, maybe. I don't know. But when it comes to their catching prospects, they don't really have many. So Carson Kelly is an option too. I know he's not looked good, so his stock has definitely dropped so far this season, but he's definitely a potential piece. Now, I'm not saying go out there and trade Alex Reyes or anything, but for World Series, I don't know. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I really enjoyed making this video for everyone. I got a lot more ideas, and if you enjoyed, go ahead, smash that like and that subscribe button, the little bell icon for my next video. I don't really know who I'm going to do next. Maybe somebody in AL Central, or might be somebody in the AL East. There's a lot of teams in the AL East that I really enjoy watching this season. Again, I am a Cardinals fan, but I do have a lot of other teams and players I enjoy watching. But yeah, again, thank you everyone who watched the video. Appreciate your time. And yeah, go ahead and slam that like and sub buttons.